What's up, Kitchen Kinfolks? How y'all doing? Listen, I got a Grinch in my house. My Grinch is my wife. She is not into Christmas at all. Never has any idea what to buy. And if she buys anything at all, she has no idea what to buy. So I'm going to tell y'all about some of the things that I use in my kitchen, some of the things that you probably need in your kitchen, and you can show this to your Grinch so they know exactly what to buy you for Christmas. Now, I told y'all my wife is a Grinch, but when I think about it, I don't really have a lot of Christmas memories, not a lot of great ones. I don't have ones that just stand out, but I do have food memories. And food memories are something that I've carried with me all my life. Whether it's cooking with my mom or my dad or cooking for a bunch of people, I always have food memories. And a lot of those memories are all based in the kitchen. Now, I think that the main way to create memories in the kitchen is to start with the tools that you use in the kitchen. Whether it's, my mom's pie dish that she's had since the 1800s, or my pop's favorite cast iron skillet. These are the things that memories are built around. I have lots of memories of just cooking lots of stuff with all these different things. And I want to show you some things that you can have for your kitchen that'll last a long time, make lives a little easier, but also help you make some great memories. And one of the first things you're gonna need is a knife. Now, let me tell you something. A good chef's knife will last you a long time. It'll do all things you need. There are a lot of other different kind of knives. There's a paring knife for, a little small knife that you see little grandmothers using, and they just cutting onions and everything. Those knives, they're wonderful for them. I can't work with that kind of knife. My granny used to work with that, and she'd peel an onion and a potato and everything with a knife just about this big. I got these big hands that don't work for me. They got other knives, like the bread knife, with the serrated edges, and it's kind of like cooking, doing something with a saw. Yeah, that's how they be sawing on my nerves. Now, when it comes to me and working in the kitchen, this is what I use. This is my everyday workhorse knife. This is the type of knife I use. Rubber handle. It's not gorgeous or anything like that, but this is where I put in all my work. When it comes to chopping, peeling, slicing, and everything, this is the type of knife I use, and it's used in restaurants. This is a workhorse knife. Now, I'm not gonna tell you the name of this particular knife because it's mine. I don't want you to have the same shit I got. But I will have some links for all the stuff I'm gonna show, and it's gonna be down in the description. It'll link you to my store. Yes, there are affiliate links. I'll get a small commission if you buy something from those links, but you'll be able to pick up what I'm using. Now, it's always nice to have a showpiece. This is my showpiece knife. It's very special. I probably don't use it as much as I could, just because it's special to me, because my wife went out and got this for me. And she talked to some chefs and she made this happen. This is not a cheap knife. So I'm very careful with it, with what I use it on, but it's beautiful. It's always nice to get a showpiece knife for someone special in your life. Now, if I was buying a workhorse knife today, I'd get the Victorinox 5-Brox 8-inch chef's knife. This knife is restaurant tested. It's reliable. It's always there. It's made by the people who make Swiss Army knives. So you know it's going to work. It's always going to handle whatever job you have. It has a plastic handle that's textured so it won't slip out of your hand whether it's wet or dry. This is your everyday knife. This is your workhorse, the Victorinox 8-inch chef's knife. And the Shunkanzo. This is your showpiece type knife. It's made with AUS 10 steel. It's got some vanadium blend. It's a really tough blade. And the handle is made with the type of wood they use in samurai knives. This is a Japanese knife. It's handcrafted. It's beautiful. It just glides through anything you put in front of it. And this is the type of knife that you want to have as your showpiece. Now, one of the things that I can't do with a knife is grate stuff. I can't do it. It's just not. That's just not what a knife is made for. So you need a grater. Now let me show you the one I have. That's That's right, I don't have one. I need one. This is not a plug for you to buy me a cheese grater, although it would be appreciated. But everybody needs a cheese grater. Because I know you've all seen the videos where they say, oh, don't use the cheese in the bag because it's got some kind of powder on it and that doesn't melt the same. Could be true. I haven't found that out yet because I guess I don't make them type of dishes. But you need a grater. You need a grater to grate your cheese. You need it to grate butter. I know grate butter. Yeah. Get it to grate your butter for when you're making your biscuits and your pie crust, stuff like that. It's easy just to grate the butter in there and mix it in. It'll make your life so much simpler. And I used to have one of those plastic ones with the metal grate, of course. And I call them knuckle-busters because you sit there and you grate your knuckles on it, or you cut your. My wife cut off part of her thumb on one of those. That's one of the reasons I can't get her in the kitchen. The other reason is because I'm a messy cook. But still, you need to get the kind that will stick on the table, and all you do is put whatever it is you're grating in it, and you turn the crank, and it gives you nice grated stuff. So let me show you a couple of those. This is the Cam Bomb rotary cheese grater. Now this thing does everything. It slices, it grates, it shreds, it grinds up stuff. You can do fruit, you can do nuts and coffee and cheese, and grate everything. And it's easy, and it sticks to the counter, and it's easy to clean up. Now this you've probably heard of. This is the Presto salad shooter. A little more high end. The cool thing about this one, it's electric. You don't even have to crank it. Definitely a lazy man's way to do it, and it's easy to clean. Gotta love that. Now let me tell y'all a story. Well, it's not even so much a story, it's just a sad fact of my life. My mama didn't bake no Christmas cookies. In fact, my mama didn't bake cookies at all. We were just not a baking family. It just didn't happen. We had them cookies, you know, the cookies in the blue tin that you open up, and if you were lucky, it had cookies in them, and if you weren't lucky, it had like sewing shit in it. Yeah, that was Christmas for us. So if you are a person that wants to not have those type of memories, you need to do some baking. And to do that, you're gonna need some baking sheets. Now, we had baking sheets at the restaurant, and they never got used for cookies either. But they do get a lot of use. This is one of ours, and you can see that this used to be silver. You can see how it looks now. But these get a lot of work in the kitchen. You put everything on them. It's used in the oven, taking stuff to the oven, everything. Baking sheets are a workhorse. And I guarantee you, if you buy your kitchen person some of these, they will definitely be happy with. They'll be running to the kitchen to try to think something to put on. So take a look at these. Here's are some that you will probably use forever. These are the M-Circle baking sheets. Now I like these because they come in a set. You get everything you need in one pack. You can just go buy more sets if you need them. Now you get a silicone mat, you get a baking rack and the actual pan itself, which is commercial grade, and it doesn't warp. And you can use that mat for all your baked goods, your cookies, biscuits, things like that. You can roast vegetables in it. I use mine most for carrying my meat out to the smoker, but that's just me. I'm sure you'll find plenty of other uses for them. Now, not every Christmas memory is in the oven. Some of them are on top of the stove. I have done a lot of cooking in a non-stick pan. It's something that every kitchen needs. And I'm not just saying that because I need one, although I do. This is what I got left. Hopefully my Grinch will see this and feel sorry for me and get me a non-stick pan, because I don't even use this anymore. It's probably got stuff peeling off of it. I just use it, only time I use this, I put water in it for when I make my pasta. I don't use it for non-stick stuff anymore. But a good 12-inch non-stick pan is something that'll get used in every kitchen. Get a good one, not one with the Teflon that peels off after a couple of years. get a good non-stick frying pan, skillet, whatever you want to call it. And the first choice is the all-clad 12-inch non-stick skillet. Now, this thing cook on any surface, induction fire, whatever you got, electric. It's easy to cook with, it's slippery, it's easy to clean. It's right up your alley. Now, if you're one of them brand name people, you can get the hex clad, because everybody knows about the hex clad because it's what Gordon Ramsay used. Does all the same stuff, has a different surface on it to keep it non-stick, and all your food just slides right on out. End up with some good looking dishes. Now, I've been talking shit about my Grinch, but she did get me this skillet, and it's not a frying skillet, it's more of a saucepan kind of skillet. It's actually nice, it's got wooden handles and stuff like that, but I haven't used it, and that's my fault because I forgot it was in there. I could have used this last night. This is a nice skillet. I promise I'm going to use this, not for frying eggs, but I'm going to use it for something just to make my Grinch happy. Okay, last thing, y'all. I'm not one of them, but as I understand it, there are some cooks out there that like to be organized. My spice shelf is a war zone. Let me show you the type of things I have. I have stuff like this. Here's a bag with some seasonings that we bought somewhere. I think those came from Italy. This is one of the rubs that I put together. These are the type of things I have in my cabinet. See, more rubs. I have no idea what's in here. It's something I put together for a dish, and I'll probably taste it and add some more shit to it for the next thing I cook. Don't be like me. Organize your spices. Get you some spice bottles that you can put your labels on, and when you make them, you can change the label and say, okay, this is this kind of rub, this is this kind of blend, stuff like that, or you can just have your individual spices in there. Don't be this kitchen. This is, I'm sorry, this is who I am. I know what's in here, sorta. But organize your spices. Get you some spice bottles with some labels. Here, let me show you what some of them look like. Start with this 20-pack of 7-ounce bottles. It comes with lids and labels, and it's a great place to put all your basic spices like your salt and black, white, and red pepper, garlic, that kind of stuff. And when you get fancy and start making your own rubs, you're going to need this set of 66 glass spice jars. Comes with all the labels you ever need, a chalk marker, and a funnel to put all your stuff in there. Get organized. Don't be like me. Get your spices in order. And speaking of spices, I don't know if you know this or not, but I have a book called Spice, The Variety of Life. I teach you all about spices and how to blend them together, some different types of blends, things like that. It is a beautiful book. It's a great coffee table book or something you can have in your kitchen when you get ready to make those blends for those special dishes that you're gonna be making now for the holidays and for the rest of the year. So get a copy of Spice, The Variety of Life. And you can get it on Amazon. The link is down there in the description. In fact, buy two, give one away. Hey, I appreciate y'all hanging around, checking out all the stuff that you should be buying for your home cooks, or just sitting around listening to me talk shit. But before you leave, be sure and hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment, because you know I love to talk to y'all. Hit the like button because it's good for the algorithm, and share this with everybody you know, because there's lots of folks out there that need to buy some stuff for their family cooks and family chefs. About to bounce, y'all. Love y'all. Deuces.
Take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down.